Chapter 5, Dancing with Style. The crinkling of paper woke up Mozart Mouse. He wondered how long he had been asleep on Clara's letter. He wanted Clara to open it, but then he realized there wasn't any time. The children were already in the music center waiting for their lesson to begin. He shook Beethoven Bear awake, and they both sat up straight and tall, ready for Nina Ballerina's lesson. Nina introduced herself and then asked if anyone had ever danced before. Beethoven Bear eagerly raised his hand.
I have,
he shouted.
Not you, silly.
Mozart Mouse giggled, pulling Beethoven's arm down.
She's talking to the children. Let's listen to what she is telling them.
I see that many of you have danced, Nina Ballerina said, smiling. In some dances, everyone does the same thing at the same time. In other dances, you might have a partner. Sometimes a dancer has a solo, that is, a dance by just one person. Today, you are going to see examples of all three. Let's begin with a dance where everyone does the same steps. Stand up and get ready to salsa. Miss Tina turned on the CD player.
Catch the rhythm, put it in your feet. Catch the rhythm, put it in your feet.
And Nina Ballerina taught the class how to catch the rhythm in their feet, and then in their shoulders, and finally in their hands. Beethoven Bear was quite out of breath when the dance was over, but he was eager to learn another one. Now I want each of you to choose one other person to dance with, Nina Ballerina instructed the class.
This is easy.
Mozart Mouse whispered to his friend.
We are partners in everything we do.
Nina taught everyone Renaissance dance, where they had to stamp and then hop, first with their right foot and then with their left. They had so much fun when they got to clap their hands and turn around.
I like this dance,
Beethoven Bear said.
But now I really must sit down and take a break.
He sat down on the pillow to catch his breath.
Whew.
Mozart Mouse sat down beside him. Nina Ballerina was showing the class a ballet solo. She looked very beautiful as she danced to the music from a ballet called Swan Lake. When she finished, she turned the page in the big music book and showed the class a beautiful painting of ballerinas. You can see that dancers often wear costumes to help tell the story of the dance. Many times, paintings like this are hung in museums. Perhaps you can see a painting like this someday at the museum in the city. Nina then explained to the class that dancers often use their imaginations to move like something else. She showed how she could move like a butterfly, a bird, and even a spaceship. Suddenly, she called out to Beethoven Bear and Mozart Mouse, "Will you please come to the front of the class? I would love for you to show the children how you can move like an elephant and hop like a bunny." Beethoven Bear and Mozart Mouse looked at each other in surprise. Nina Ballerina wanted them to teach the class Mr. Elephant's funky dance and the JS bunny hop. The music friends quickly had the class swinging and hopping to the songs. When class was over, they joined Clara Schumann Cat, Professor Haydn Hippo, and Pucklebell Penguin on the pillow.
That was fun,
Beethoven Bear said. Mozart Mouse beamed.
We just taught our first music lesson.
Clara Schumann Cat purred with delight. I'm very proud of you, she said. Pucklebell Penguin just mumbled, and smiled to himself. Clara Schumann Cat looked at her friends thoughtfully. Pucklebell, you still haven't told us your good news, she said. And you haven't opened your letter, Pucklebell Penguin reminded her. Ladies first. Clara picked up her letter and then set it down again. I just remembered something, she exclaimed. We are going to have another visitor today. She glanced at the clock on the wall. He should be here any minute. Clara busied herself by fluffing the pillow and straightening the musical instruments. When she was done, there was a knock at the door. The music friends could not wait to see who it was.